talking about, actually I literally think it was one comment. I got like one comment asking me to talk about what I have done in my car, so I figured I might as well do that, and I'm just gonna watch these videos while I narrate on it. Basically what I've done in my car, as you can see, I have a mismatched fender, and my wheels, I have Koenig wheels. I just put new brakes and rotors all around actually, but I have a mismatched fender because I crashed. Black front bumper, I've got that BMW front plate from a friend, the stock turn signals and all that, and some random eBay headlights I think that were used. But yeah, these are the Koenig wheels I got, and those are the new rotors and brakes. You can't really see that shit, but you kind of can, I guess. But yeah, that fender's also dented, so I want to put another matte one there. And then this is an 18-inch wheel. I'm rubbing in the back a little bit, but who cares, man? I actually let it rub out usually. That's just a random 18-inch BMW wheel I got from a customer. On the back, I have Euro tails actually that came from the previous owner, which I'm glad. I have no rear bumper right now, but I'm gonna get one soon. And then under the car, I have a welded diff, a 346, and I just resealed that with RTV. And then I have poly diff bushings all around as well. And I put in some adjustable lower control arms so I can change my camber. And then I put in a new axle and upper control arm on the right, and I have e46 coils in the back. Although the spring goes on top of the control arm, so it's not really a coil, it's more of like a, I don't know. But yeah, and then I just have my exhaust, just a muffler delete with catless headers in the front, which I'll show in a little bit. But yeah, I just have those 18-inch wheels all around. Yeah, I have 18-inch wheels all around, and then ignore the fucking wing stop in my interior, but I had that shit for lunch today at work. And my interior's lucky mad dirty right now, except it is actually pretty mint. Only thing that's not mint is the headliner. I had to replace my airbag, and it kind of broke when the airbag went off. And the headliner's just sagging. It looks like shit. But other than that, it's the black sport interior, which I love, and it's pretty mint. So that's nice. And then in the engine bay, you can see I have coolant everywhere, kind of. I kind of just let that happen and just check the level sometimes, but that's probably not good. And then I got callus headers, eBay headers. I made them fit. I also did a secondary air pump delete, and I took out my windshield washer fluid reservoir. I want to get a cold air intake that's heat shielded so it freezes up that side of the engine bay, but I also did a secondary air pump delete because the only thing that does is heat up the cats, so why would I need that if I don't have that? But yeah. And then I had to replace my radiator and condenser just for other reasons from the crash. And then I did ignition coils recently, and I also did spark plugs before I crashed, and my valve cover gasket, so all that stuff's new. And yeah, I took out my windshield washer fluid reservoir shit just cause, but I also had to put a new power steering pump on because the whole shaft sheared off my last one, and I could hear that it's about to happen to this one probably, but I'm just letting it happen. And as you can see, my cap says CHFS 11 because it's from a newer BMW, just the reservoir, but I gotta replace the reservoir and the lines as well. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it for the engine, but I like how it looks, so I just need to free up the right side. I want to put an M50 intake manifold as well. And then I got BC Racing coils. I actually maxed out the camber as much as I could on each side, and I put a washer under those nuts because they were kind of small, so, you know, I don't know, just to be safe. And these are the essentials that I carry with me. It's not pink coolant. I filled it with blue coolant from the shop, and then I've got some oil and some ignition coils in case I start to misfire. So I know those are good because I took them off. They were just old, so that's why I changed them out.